Hey everybody, my name is Marin and this is a 5-minute total abs workout. You're gonna get really shredded and you're gonna get a really good ab workout. But first, we're gonna go over the movements. So grab an exercise mat and lay down on the ground. Our first movement is gonna be the flutter kicks. So you wanna place both palms flat on the ground. If you need to, squeeze them tightly next to your sides or next to your hips to give you a nice even support. From here, you're gonna lift your legs off the ground slightly and gently swap them, fluttering them back and forth, keeping that core nice and tight. Also, you're gonna lift your head off the ground, squeezing that core, and you're gonna breathe deeply as you flutter. From here, we're gonna put our feet flat on the ground, and we're gonna bring our hands from the back of our head, and we're gonna crunch, reaching out to the opposite side of the outside of our opposite knee. So here we go. Crunch, exhale as you lift up. Crunching, switching sides with each repetition. Exhaling as you sit up. Great. From here, we're going to bring our hands back under our glutes or on either side of our hips, supporting it. And we're gonna do nice little reverse crunches. But I wanna do this with a little knee tuck and roll. So rather than just lifting our legs up and crunching this way, I wanna straighten the legs out, crunch up, squeeze it extra at the top, crunching our abs and giving a slight lift of the tailbone off the ground. After this, we have 2 more movements. We're gonna turn over and we're gonna get in a plank position. These are called plank thrusters. From here, we're gonna drop our hips to the ground, and with a nice big exhale, we're gonna squeeze and drive our glutes up into the air, forming a nice little triangle, just like this. So you really wanna make sure that your legs just tap the ground. You're not completely resting your weight on the ground between each repetition. It's just gonna touch and exhale, lift straight off. Lastly, we're gonna get in a nice flat plank position, and we're just gonna do little sways, side to side. So your hips are rotating as if they're about to touch the ground. And you could do this full range, but I really wanna focus on just small and quick movements. So we're gonna do each of those movements for 10 to 12 repetitions. And for the purposes of making this video nice and efficient, we're gonna do 1 set in real time together, and you guys are gonna take a little break and continue on to do 2 more sets by yourself. So let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna start with our nice little flutter kicks, 10 on each side. Here we go. 2, 3, crunch the head up, 4, breathe, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Feet flat on the ground, hands behind the head, crunch up, reach to the outside of that opposite knee. 1, really exhale and squeeze with that crunch. 3, keep your head in a neutral position, kind of look up towards the ceiling or the sky, halfway there. Keep breathing with me. You guys are doing great. 2 more reps on each side. Last repetition. Great. Go ahead and support your hips again. Straighten those legs out. A couple inches off the ground. Crunch. Gentle lift with an exhale. Good. Keep exhaling with me. Lift that tailbone gently off the ground, giving it that extra crunch at the top. 4 more repetitions. Last one. Nice job. Let's go ahead and rotate over. We got our plank thrusters. Nice and flat. Here we go. Remember, they're just tapping the ground before you exhale and shoot up again. There will be a slight rotation in your shoulders. It's totally normal. Keep breathing and squeeze that core. Last repetition. All right, let's sway 10 to each side. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Woo! Nice job, guys. That is quite the ab superset. So if you guys take a breather for 30 to 60 seconds, grab a drink of water, come back and repeat this 2 more times, you're gonna have some killer abs. Thanks so much for joining me here on this routine. My name's Marin, and I hope you enjoyed it.